Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman and welcome back for more Let's Play Castlevania, Aria of Sorrow. Last time we started up in the clock tower, which... oh, more cutscenes, okay then. Hey Yoko, I just ran into Graham. Really? Which way did he go? He was in a rush to get to the throne. Just I thought there's something important in the throne room. I'm sorry Yoko. But what's wrong with you all of a sudden? He's not who I thought it was. He's kind of me only because he thought I was powerless. I see. But his attitude changed suddenly when I told him about my power. Well, in his mind, he thinks everything in this castle is his. So that's the reason? But it's better this way. What is? The fact that he sees you as an enemy now means you're my comrade. Does it? What? You don't want to be on my side? No, that's not what I meant. It's so much fun to tease you. This is not the time to be fooling around. Your presence here has thrown Graham into a panic. This is our chance. What sort of chance? Using his cunning mind, he's been able to evade us up until now. I don't think anyone has ever seen him in a panic before. Get it, circumstances right now are making him act this way. It's exactly right. This is an excellent opportunity to trap him. Well, I must be on my way. See you. Okay, so as I was gonna say before more plot exposition, we got to the clock tower. And also we can't go this way at all, by the way. I just figured I'd mention. We have bomber armor, which I spent way too long getting this enemy's soul last time I played this game. And is there a hidden room here? No, not there. There's a hidden room off in the distance in one of these rooms. Oh! That is a really good soul. Holy crap. Uses a lot of friggin' MP to use it. But yeah, as you saw, that just did 109 damage in one hit. And 221 damage in one hit. Thing about this soul is, it can also do repeated damage on top of that if it doesn't kill an enemy in one hit. Lightning Doll is often considered one of the best bullet souls in the game. I was just heading in here to get the big heart that was in there, because how much I wasted the thing there. Yeah, as you saw there, I hit the Lightning Doll twice with its own soul there. It is a very, very nice soul to get. So for some reason I thought that was money, but whatever. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Lightning Doll soul in this game for that reason. Oh, another soul I wanted! Medusa Head, ability to stop in midair. This is very helpful for a boss fight a bit later on in the game. So, keep that in mind. Also, this room here, if you're playing on hard mode, keep this area in mind as well. Because there is something that you can get in this room that's very nice on hard mode. And that enemy I just killed there, Gremlin, I would also highly recommend this thing's soul. Man, I'm getting these things early, and that's gonna hopefully help. Luck increases by 8. That is a permanently better version than the Ghost Dancer. Man, we're just having good luck. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a whole lot of other souls in this area that I really wanted. Especially because I just got all those so early, but... man, that was nice. And... now we're introduced to Yellow Medusa Heads, which are more or less everyone's least favorite damn enemies ever. Because they're like regular Medusa Heads, except they turn people into stone. And I have a feeling I missed something, because... yeah, I feel like I should have gotten something by now that I wanted to get. We're actually really close to the end of the clock tower now. Yeah, I missed something in a room that's, like, a few spaces below me. So I'm gonna backtrack through the clock tower, actually, to get it. Because, trust me, there is something I really wanted here. Okay, in this room here, easy way to get this. Switch to the winged skeleton soul. And toss that at that wall. I knew there was a hidden area there, and I don't know why it didn't activate there when I tossed the Ripper at this thing. But in here, we have a bunch of lightning dolls, which are very good if you still don't have their soul. But we also got the Mistletoe. This was the weapon I originally hinted that was a lot better than the combat knife. The Hurrentang is good too, but this thing is awesome. It, not only is it stronger than the Hurrentang, but this is a weapon that does holy damage. Which, I guess I should also mention the Ghost Soul that we got in the beginning of the game also does holy damage. We now did a lot more damage to the Bomber Armor. And overall, this is just a really fast and strong weapon in general. I actually very highly recommend this weapon if you don't have it already. And it's really simple to get. So anyways, back up to where I met you guys earlier. Okay, back up here. I just figured, because I knew at this point, I was like, wait, I should definitely have the Mistletoe by now. So anyways, up here, we actually have another old foe that we're going to be meeting up with. Check out who we got. Great Armor. If you're still missing his soul, this would be the spot to get it. Also, Great Armor, now that you can fight him as an enemy, is a very good opponent to rematch for experience. Especially now that you have the freaking Lightning Doll soul for that reason. Because Great Armor gives off 300 experience points a piece, and there's a big heart right at the beginning of this room. So, if you're not at least level 25, I would actually somewhat recommend going up to that. I'm going to go to 24 anyway. Also just potential to see if I can get this guy's soul. Yeah, as you see there, a couple hits with the Lightning Doll soul can kill this guy in one hit. That's how good this soul really is. So, I'm very glad. There's maybe like one or two other bullet souls I'd argue that are as good as this one is. Anyways, we're actually at a boss door right now. Not to be confused with the boss we just fought anyway. He's no longer a boss, he's just a normal enemy. So let's equip up. I would recommend Lightning Doll. I could go Minotaur if I wanted to. I'm debating Minotaur or Headhunter. That goes up by 3. That goes up by a lot. Then again, so does everything else. I think I'm going to go with that. And I'm actually going to go with the Witch Soul here too, because the Witch Soul, let's just say this one is very helpful for this boss fight. So let's go. In the clock tower, check out who we got. We got the Grim Reaper himself, Death. This is why I wanted the Witch Soul, because you can reflect his size, I guess. I don't know what you'd really call them. Sickle size. I've never really known the difference between the two. And in fact, in the two Castlevania of Sorrow games on GBA and DS, they changed the name between Death Sickle and Death Scythe whenever you get his weapon, which is even more confusing. But yeah, if you can spam the Lightning Doll, he's not so bad. And actually, I'm gonna take that off now because I don't think he has a whole lot of other attacks that are based on his other thing. This is another great fight for the Mistletoe, because the Mistletoe I believe Death's weak to Holy. I'm not actually sure. Oh, shoot. I'm taking a lot of damage. But I got him. Oh. If that thing had killed me, I would have been pissed, but... Yeah, so it says attacks using sickles. I guess his big weapon must be his scythe, then? I don't know, that's always confused me, and I've never been good with that kind of stuff. And I'm switching back to my normal stuff. And in here we get... the School of Soul. Lets you walk underwater. Very, very nice. So... this has actually been going a lot quicker than I thought it was going, so... I'm actually just gonna keep heading out. I guess I'll do one more try at the Great Armor. Just because if I'm going for all souls, it might be a little bit easier to try and go for it while I'm in the area. On the bright side, what does it say? Oh wow, we're 56% of the map completion. Probably because all the areas in the other area, but I'd say we're actually about that length of the way through the game. Maybe not 56, but a solid 50% of the way through the game. And if the game hasn't picked up for you yet, because I admit that some of the early areas aren't that great in my opinion. I kind of get them confused up just due to unmemorability. I hope from here on out, from like the Floating Garden onward, the game really picks up for you the way it picked up for me, because yeah, the game from this point onward becomes really good. Like, the areas become so much better. And now that we have Skula, actually, we can head back to Underground Reservoir, which is the next main area we're going to be going to after all this time. So, there's still some more of the clock tower, though, that I would like to explore. In fact, this is the area here in particular. Screw you. I'm just heading back here because there's a save station. And we don't see one of these for quite a while. I hate fighting this disc armor here just because it's in such a confined space. You really don't have a whole lot of room to dodge its attacks. Anyways, let's just equip this. And we got the Needle Soul. Tosses mines in the air that explode in fixed intervals. Very nice. Can also kill the devil pretty fast. Actually, I should mention, the devil is the third enemy of the Curly and Manicore trio that have the soul that you need any of them to get. Devil and Manicore, both, their souls function almost exactly like the Curly. I think it's just a different animation that you get with them. So, yeah, if you don't have either of the other two for whatever reason by now, especially Curly, because you could basically get them the easiest. I recommend the Curly because it's the one that dies the quickest, and they're the most common enemy. So, that's the reason why I'd recommend that one. Maybe just personal preference, but also there's going to be a bunch of copy-paste rooms, by the way. Such as this room here, because, yeah, let's just say that room tends to get recycled a lot in this area. And I don't remember which way I want to go here, actually. Because I believe that's the way I need to go, I think. This way also sucks, but I think I remember what this is for, so I'm gonna go this way. I'm missing the area entirely to the right of the other guy, but... shit. Okay, yeah, this gives us to the Bertang. Bertang, I believe, is... ooh. I don't believe this does holy damage, so I'm not gonna equip it, but yeah, that's a good thing. And when I say it doesn't do holy damage, I mean that's actually very helpful, because a lot of enemies in this game are actually weak to holy. Like the bomber armor was, I believe. This enemy is extremely weak to holy. Anyway, I'm just gonna head this area here because I believe this is I think this just more or less leads to a warp point. By the way, another useless roam. And more gremlins and Valkyrie. I think Valkyrie has a pretty rare soul, so that might be one I need to grind for. Then again, I thought I was going to need to grind for all these other souls in the area that I just sort of got. Yeah, here's a warp room, and this is a way back to the castle corridor, I believe. Tasty meat, alright, not bad. I don't know why needles would drop that, but whatever. Yeah, so we're back here. I'm not gonna stay in that area for now. Meet you guys back over to where that one spike room was, to the area that I didn't go off to. Okay, this was the room I was talking about. Because, yeah, I believe... I don't know exactly what's through this area, but I believe there's something anyway. And, oh, okay, we got some really nice armor, and this was what I thought was this way. Pitch black suit. Lowers our attack, strength, and consummation by 2 each, but raises our defense and intelligence by a lot. That, I think, is very much worthwhile. I've always thought this armor was really nice. Anyways, meet you guys back up in Castle Corridor. Or actually... yeah, I'll meet you guys back up whenever I get back to Castle Corridor. And I'm just gonna mention here, one of the reasons I was surprised I got the Medusa head soul so early. If you noticed, we haven't, despite how common the enemy is, we haven't exactly gotten it that commonly. Medusa head's actually one of the rarest souls in the game to get. That's why I was so surprised I got it as early as I did. And then again, I don't think bomber armor is supposed to be a rare soul, but I always have terrible luck trying to get it, so I guess it's not really much to say. You know what? I think I'm just going to take a warp room, because the area we're going to is more or less through this way anyways, or closer to this way anyways. So, I think we'll head here, and I think we'll head to check the shop, actually, because I think there's some interesting stuff we can now view at the shop. And I just realized the battery in the Wii U gamepad is really, really low. There we go. Go away, zombie officer. There's also an area up here in the shop area that I haven't gone to yet. This, I believe, is Lucky Charm. I believe we have that already. No, we don't. Oh, do I want that over the Crimson Cloak? Yeah, the next area isn't actually that difficult compared to the Clock Tower, so I think I'm going to equip that instead. And you can also just sort of fall down a massive distance. Hey, welcome back. By the way, do you know Arcano? Yeah, sorta. That weird fella, friend of yours too. You're more popular than I thought. Don't much like people like that, so what can I sell ya? You can buy some new stuff from Hammer this time. I'm gonna buy a couple potions, because I kind of wanted one, and I have a couple high potions already. You can buy some items here. You can finally buy the base lard and the combat knife, the same friggin' knife I spent way too long trying to get back in episode 2. Which are all really inferior by now. the war hammer, which is better and I could get it, but that weapon, like the regular hammer, which we already have, is slow as all balls, so I'm not gonna bother. And that's also slow as all hell. And I actually could buy that. I don't think that's a very good weapon, but... Well, it looks like it's good, but I don't think I'm gonna bother with that. And, yeah, I'm just looking through some of these items here. There's one in particular item that he buys that's very infamous. You notice these prices range usually up to, like, 14,000 or whatever. Soul Eater Ring increases the appearance rate of spirits. 300,000 gold. This thing is expensive. Also increases our luck by 2. Good luck getting that without grinding. It takes forever. Welcome back, Soma. Hey. What? Man over there. What do you mean, Hammer? His name is Hammer, huh? Don't you think he's a little scary? No, I think he's a decent guy. Look at all those weapons he has over there. Told me he was opening up his own shop. Yeah, it's pretty strange. Yeah, I don't think Yoko says... Yoko says some random stuff at various points. Welcome back. Yeah, this game has a lot of Mina has a lot of interesting, like, backstories that you might want to know about. So, if you ever... There's some interesting things you might need to know there, and... I'll be sure to check back in there a little bit more frequently now, because there are some interesting things that she has to say. But, for now, I think that's going to do it for this episode of Aria of Sorrow. Next time, we're going to finally head to the Underground Reservoir once and for all. See you guys for that, then. Peace out.